All right, this one should be good now. We should be good at 30 frames a second. I tried to get this thing up to 60 frames a second, but it just wasn't having it tonight. So we just gonna go ahead and just roll this thing at 30 frames a second. So welcome all my fine aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. This is your host, Greg. I'm live in full effect on this Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it is Tuesday. On this Tuesday night. Welcome. Let's go ahead and we're going to fly a big old plane tonight. The big old plane. Big old plane is 747-800. Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and I already had delivery. I do want to change this to, so we are going to not do Yo Mama tonight. Let's do it DAL for Delta. And we're just going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we're going to be flying from Atlanta. That's the home headquarters of Delta Airlines. So that's where we're going to fly. We're going to fly from Atlanta to Dallas. Oh, you know what? Let me do something first. Let me turn off the photogrammetry. Turn that off until we get up in the and then I can turn off the tooltips as well. I don't need those on this plane. And let's turn on the Tizzle Sizzle. Yeah. ATC. ATC. Whether the co-pilot. Yep. All right, co-pilot. And let's go down to user experience, enforce the flight plan, and ATC voices. Yes. Yes, please. All right, now we can jump into Atlanta. Now I'm supposed to be taking off from, what is that? Runway 27, right? Where am I taking off from? Let me look at it's at 26 left. Damn, there's 26 left right there. All right, well, let's go ahead and find some heavy parking. All this medium stuff, man, what's up with that? Where's the heaviness at? Cargo, general aviation. Here's heavy. There we go. Let's take off from that. That actually might be the only place that's got heavy from what I saw. All right, live weather. And let's go flying, baby. Please subscribe. Please click that like button if you would be so kind. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your last time here, I hope it's not. But if it is, subscribe and click the like button before you leave. Don't make me DSP up in here. Don't make me DSP up in this bitch. I have a keyboard on order. Should be here tomorrow. So I'll be hopefully playing with the keyboard starting tomorrow. I ordered it for the train simulator, but we might be playing. We might be using it on this thing. What's up, Grease? I tried, my man. I tried to get up to 60 frames a second tonight, but it just wasn't happening tonight. I kept on getting the error messages. So hopefully it's still streaming at 1080p. All right, here we in Hotlanta. Got no room for error on the back up here, that's for sure. We're flying a Delta livery per Frank. Frank wanted to see it, and we can see fly Delta jets in the background. Look at that, that's a beautiful thing. I don't like this livery though. I'm not a huge fan of third-party liveries, but this one especially, if you look at this shit. It's waving. It's waving. It's waving at us. It's like, see, I'm getting ready to crash your simulator. That's what I'm getting ready to do. That's why it's waving at me. It's like, bye, Greg. Bye, Felicia. All right, let's give some juice to the bird. Let's juice the bird. Open that battery switch. Put that battery on. Turn on the external powers. Close that. First thing I want to do is talk to the ATC and find out what runway they have us going off of, because I can import the flight plan into here and the OFP, so I want to see what they think. Hopefully they got the same runway that I do.
Ground DAL 1234 with Kilo request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
DAL 1234 taxi to and hold short runway.
You motherfuckers. It's I think it's called Soulfly, I think. Hang on, let me I'll show you. Hang on a second. Let me back out of the I just started, so let me back out of it. It got it got 5 out of 5 stars so far, so I've never heard of this guy before. It's installed. Perfect Flight is the name of the creator. Yep, usual suspects are back, but yeah, it's made by Perfect Flight, and it's got a bunch of liveries, man. It's got here, I'll show you. So it's got United, Swiss Air, Sabina, Qantas, Olympic, which is like the Olympic plane, KLM, Japan, Delta, British, Air Canada, and then just the regular liveries, the Aviators Club, and so it's got a decent amount of liveries. But this is the only one I saw that had any Delta 747 livery. So I searched 747 in the marketplace today, and this was the only one. All right, let me see if there's any other. Let me see if there's any other heavy gates, because that one kind of has me worried. Yeah, yep, it's got Olympic. All right, see, I don't like having a large plane so close to the back there. We gotta find a better gate for this airplane. Unless I just do a general aviation. It's all medium. Jesus, it's all fucking medium. Yep, yeah, it does. All right, let's, I think, was this one heavy? No, it was this one that was heavy. All right, we'll just choose that one. I mean, I guess it's the same livery. It has like the Olympic rings on it. So that's probably the same plane, I would think. The same livery. My hands are cold. All right, come on, game. Let's go. Hee-yah, bitch. Come on, bitch. Load my simulator trick. All right, there we go. Ready to fly. Got our Delta livery here in Hotlanta. We're in the same gate before. Fly Delta jets. It's a beautiful thing. All right, I may have to hold up for a second and recreate the flight. Let me see if they still want 27 right. All right, external 1 and 2 are on. Batteries on. Let's contact the AT Sizzle and see what they say again. If they say again.
Ground DAL 1234 with kilo request taxi for takeoff straight out departure.
DAL 1234 taxi.
Let me see if I can request 26 left. Let me see if it'll let me do it.
Contact tower on 119er decimal flight when ready.
Ah, I can choose 26 left. Very good. Now I don't have to change anything.
Ground DAL 1234 get runway 26 left.
DAL 1234 taxi to and hold short runway.
Very good. Enforce my flight plan, bitch. Enforce this shit, bitch.
119er decimal 3 when ready.
Enforce it.
Taxi
All right, very good.
runway 26 left using taxiway DAL 1234.
Whoa, I can't connect the jetway? What the hell? Hang on a second. It let me do it earlier. Oh, you know what? It's not going to let me do it because I already requested taxi, probably. Fuck. All right, no worries. I was going to try to connect the gateway for some realism, but that's all right. All right, let's come over here and... All right, so we have the new AirAct data, which is excellent. I saw that on SimBrief today that Microsoft was updated. That's excellent. Let's go to position initialization. Let's go to the next page. Let's grab this here. Datas. And we're just going to hold on to it for a second. Let's turn on the navigations. Oh, the navigations. All these buttons. Nav 1, Nav 2, and Nav 3. And now we have a spot where we can put this bitch at. Set IRS position. Let's see if it'll let us do KATL here. KA. God damn. Fucking speed brake. God damn speed brake. Yeah, it won't let us do the gate. All right, let's wait for the navigation to finish initializing. This tablet still can't be used. One of these days, they'll update it so we can use it. Until then, it's just sitting there. Seat Seatbelts on this big bitch. This big bitch. Alright, glare shield. No shit, Frank, you think? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Frank would be high? I'm a little bit too right now, just because of the medicine that I take. That medicine I take kind of fucks me up a little bit, so I'm in a pretty good mood right now. Even though I had some shitty news tonight, but overall I'm in a pretty good mood. But all right, here we go. Look at that. Look at the airport sitting there. That's cool though. I like how it does have the like where we're at on here. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and import the flight plan. So let's go to route. Let's go to request. All right, let's go to load. Yeah, man, that shit is crazy. All right, execute. You gotta be fucked in the head to do something like that, man. That shit is crazy. All right, let's depart 26 left. And we're doing NASA 2 for our takeoff. NASA 2. And y'all is the transition. Let's execute that. Let's go back to index. Let's go to arrivals. And we are doing 17 left. I guess I could put in the... Let's put in the arrival too. Let's see if it... I don't think it'll mess with anything. Let's see if it... Hopefully it won't make the airplane stutter. And few is the transition. All right, execute that. Let's go to VNAV. Flight level 40,000, that's good. Let's go to our descent page. Let's click on forecast. Let's request our forecast. All right, let's load that. Very good. I love how it uploads automatically. I wish PMDG did this shit. PMDG, you gotta learn. You can learn something from Microsoft. Wind data. Okay, that's clear. Now we need to go to menu. Let's go to settings. Let's go to weight balance. Oh, by the way, you can adjust the IRS align time here. Instant, I have it accelerated and real. All right, weight balance. Let's set from OFP. And that will set everything. Our payload, our passengers, our fuel, everything is done. There we go. Let's click return. Let's go to legs and make sure there's no discontinuities. Looks like there might be. Yep. Anytime you load in and you don't see any data over here for like altitude or speed, usually that means that there's a vector or a discontinuity. So let's get rid of this. Let's go rivet to discontinuity. Let's click execute. And now let's go rivet to vectors. And execute. And now we should have a complete... Yep, it'll get there. And let's get rid of that. And there we go, Snuffy. All right, let's go out here. Let's put this on plan. Let's put our range out a little bit. And let's go ahead and check our route. We can use this step button right here. I don't know if this plane will let us make a waypoint. I'm going to try to make a waypoint as we get closer. I'm going to try to make it like 5 miles before Rivet. I can do it in the 737 from PMDG, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it here, but I'll try it when we are in the air. So, all right, let's click legs again. Let's turn on the APU. Let's put some juice in here. Where's the fuel buttons at? Here we go, fuel. Let's APU. All right, let's turn those two on. And let's turn APU on. And we'll wait for the APU to kick on. All right, APU is available, so we can click this and this. Boy, APU is quiet as hell, man. Can't hear a fucking thing. All right, let's finish setting up our airplane here. So let's go back to init. And our cost index, according to the flight plan, I thought it said 320, but we're not using that. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah, 306. If I put in 306 for the cost index, the navigation won't work. All right, we'll just do 32. All right, zero fuel weight is... I wonder if it'll do it automatically. Let's see. Yep, it does. Does it do reserves? Nope. Yeah, it's that's absolutely nuts. That soldier lighting himself on fire. I only saw it that one time. All right, what do we have in reserves? Block fuel reserves is 4436. So let's do. What should we do? We'll do 4.5. All right, let's go to thrust limiters. It's 22 outside, so let's set this for, let's just say, we'll say 55. All right, looks good to me. Let's go to the next page. Let's put in, let's see here, does it have, all right, the wind and the outside. It's got the slope already. Yep. All right, back here. Let's do flaps, I guess it's flaps 10, flaps 5. All right, the CG should be set already. Yep, and let's see if it'll do flaps automatically too. Nope. I stopped watching YouTube recently, I started watching some shows on HBO. All the Danny McBride shows, like the Righteous Gemstones and what? And Eastbound and Down. Vice Principal is a really good show. That's the first show I saw with Danny McBride. All right, flaps 10, everything's good. Reference speed's on, toga weight. All right, let me put in the toga weight. And that is 279.1. Eastbound and Downward, that was a pretty funny show. But the Righteous Gemstones, that's a great show. If you guys haven't seen the Righteous Gemstones yet, you should check that shit out. That's pretty good. All right, all that's good. VNAV is set. There's no forecast for takeoff. All right, legs. All right, everything is good here now. Let me pull up our departure map and see if we have any constraints with takeoff. No constraints, no speed constraints, no nothings. All right, very good. All right, let's get back up. Let's go ahead and put this on map. We'll put the Giga Karen Chad on map duty. And let's go ahead and let's get back up. All right, let's put the hydraulics on auto. Everything else is good. Trim. Packs are off right now. That's okay. Engine bleed. That's off right now. That's okay too. All right, let's activate the window heat. And cargo fire. Yaw dampeners are on. And isolation left and right. Packs. All right, very good. All right, let's back up. Let me contact the ATC. Request pushback.
Ground DAL 123 for requesting pushback.
DAL 123 form pushback request accepted.
Yo, what's up, Keith? Baby, what's going on, dude?
Ground DAL
I know the feeling, man. I've been working my ass off too lately.
to steer the aircraft to the left.
Trying to make myself rich. I'm tired of making other people rich.
123 form, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
I've come close, like 4 times in the past 6 months, hitting the Mega Millions, man, or the Powerball. I keep getting like 3 out of 6 numbers. I got 4 numbers one time. I'm trying to get rich, man. Working is very overrated. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Ground DAL 123 for requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
DAL 123 form, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Thank you for transmitting it. All right, let me pay attention to this backup, and then we'll start the engines once we get back up. Hopefully you enjoy what you do, Keith, because that certainly makes the day go by a lot easier when you enjoy what you're doing. I bought a new train and a new map to go with the train simulator. I bought the subway system for Harlem, New York. It goes from Harlem to White Plains. It's awesome. It's a really cool track and a couple of good subways.
Ground DAL 123 for requesting the end pushback.
DAL 123 form request to end pushback received.
All right, let's go ahead and go back to clearance. Let's tune this to the tower. All right, let's turn on the rest of the fuel.
MS31 X-ray, contact
All right, let's turn on.
Good day.
Well, there's usually a starter button to turn on, so let's try it. Yeah, see, that didn't work. Where's the starter button at?
Going to 125.
Uh,
MS31 X-ray.
There's usually a starter button. When window heat. That's cool. DC-3 flight, that's pretty cool. Packs off. Start with engine 4? Really? So usually that light comes on. That's why I'm saying, like...
Cessna 822, contact Atlanta, approach on 128.575. Good day.
Well, it is working, I guess. That's really strange, man. Usually when you start... I thought there was a button I was missing. Usually there's a start button that you turn to activate it, but when you pull these down, usually there's a... it shows up in white. That's really weird that that didn't work. All right, both beacons on. Wing light, logo light. Hey, I hear you. I'm asleep sometimes when I stream too, Keith. I got you, bro. I'm asleep sometimes too. All right, engine number 1. Let's wait for N2 to get up a little bit. Go. Well, I appreciate you being awake for us a little bit tonight. Thank you for showing up, even if it's only for a few minutes. Oh, you can't engage with these buttons. That's... Can I say it? That's gay. All right. Let's see here. TARA, and let's turn this to above. All right, let's put on engine number 2. Hello? What's up? I still got some of those chocolate eggs in my room if you want one. Hey, try not to... Hey guys, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's my daughter, dude. You can't see her. Well, I don't think you can. No, I don't think. You want to say hi to people or no?
Hi.
Hi. Bye. If you see Mambo later, tell him I said what's up. All right, all the engines are started up. Let's put the packs on. Put them engine bleeds on. I'm pretty sure they got us turning on engine bleeds. Let's see here. Before taxi, APU, packs on. All right, we can turn the APU bleed off. We can turn the APU, well, we'll leave the APU on for now. All right, let's go ahead and put some taxi lights on. And let's put some flaps in this bitch. Put on the flight directors. And let's see what our V speed is. V2 is 160. Yeah, my daughter's not feeling too good tonight, so Wanted to mute myself to talk to her for a minute. All right, let's click data. Oh, WAI switches off. Oh, what switch was that again? Fuck. Hang on a second. Fuel tank / engine. All right, we got our emergency lights. All right, I got to adjust the fuel in the airplane. But where was that WAI switch again? I thought that was a weather. Let me look that shit up real quick. I don't fly this plane a whole lot. I kind of forget what that switch is. But at least let me at least fix the fuel situation. Let's come here. I believe we need fuel in our stability tank. And let's put some in the center tank too. All right, let's see if that gets rid of that. All right, so that got rid of the fuel / engine. Let me see what WAI is. I thought it was weather. Oh, anti-ice, that's what it was. Anti-ice is right here. Oh yeah, here it is. Wing anti-ice. Let's put that on auto. There we go. Now we're good. All right, let's. I don't think there's a takeoff check button. Nope. Yeah. So with this airplane, you need to have fuel in the stabilizer tank. So when you fill this up, you need to have fuel in this stabilizer tank and in the center tank. Otherwise, that warning light's going to stay on. So, all right, now we can taxi out. All right, there's no brake fan switch. Nope. Well, thanks, Keith. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you're always sleeping. I wish I could stream at a different time, but unfortunately, I don't get off of work until like 6 o'clock, and then I have to make sure my kids eat. So, but yeah, it would be great if I could stream at a different time. I try to do different times on the weekends. We turn the VORs off. I try to stream different times on the weekend, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Like I love doing early streams, like on Saturday or Sunday mornings. As much as I hate getting up early for work during the week, I like to do early streams in the morning. On the weekends, like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I like to try to do like a real flight, like base it off a real flight. Now we're going to 26 left. Oh, man, that's all the way over there. Fuck. I chose the wrong runway. I wanted to do the one over here. Oh, well, we'll at least get a tour of Atlanta's airport. There's no way our true airspeed, it was 32 just now. Alright, so I was going to adjust the barometric pressure, but it's only 1/10 of a degree different, 1/10 of a digit down, so. Now we may run into some severe weather tonight on this trip. There's a lot of very tornadic weather tonight around this part of the country. Well, it's really a bit north of here, but all right, let's adjust this down 1/10 of a degree. Bloop. There we go. I feel like we're going so slow. There's no sense of making that S turn. What the hell, man? I'm trying. Proceed with extreme caution. Now the people that made this livery, I've never heard of them before. I've never used any of their stuff before, and I don't usually like having third-party liveries, but hopefully it'll be okay. It had a handful of reviews and they were all 5 stars, so hopefully it'll be fine. But this one's for you, Frank. You asked for a 747 with the Delta livery, so that's what we got. That's what we got, bitch. 747. The Queen of the Sky. With a dead-ass tablet. And a dead-ass flashlight. Delta 2 cheap to put a working tablet and batteries in the flashlight. Man, I'm not making that S turn. What? I guess Microsoft has a program to try to do like the shortest path to the runway, but I'm not turning that plane that much. This thing's a pain in the ass to turn. Now, once we get up in the air, I'll turn the photogrammetry back on, like I usually do. But I like having it off while I'm on the ground. I definitely have had way less issues with runways and taking off when I turn that photogrammetry off. Even with the Series X that I'm using now, I still have way less issues. And I was trying to get this up to 60 frames a second tonight, and I streamed the other day at 60 frames a second, but tonight it wouldn't allow me. And I mean, I have a pretty good setup now for capture card, Ethernet cable. Like I have like all like high-end shit now. Oh look, is that Delta? Fly Delta, bitch! Look at that. Look at your kinfolk there, 747. Look at your kin. I bet you that airplane has a tablet that works. Don't be hating. Don't be hating tablet. I bet you that one works. But yeah, I updated the Ethernet cable, the HDMI cable, the capture card, and I can run it 1080p now, which is better than before. But I still can't get it up to 60 frames a second. When I do it, it'll do it for a few minutes, and then OBS comes on with an error message saying that the encoding is overloaded. so I tried to drop it to 48 frames a second. It was still overloaded a bit, so I put it back to 30, and now we're holding tight at 30. It probably has something to do with my internet, but like, I got really good internet here. Like, real good. I don't want to say what my number is last time I checked because I don't want to upset Greece.
Tower DAL 123 at runway 26 left ready. Departure straight out departure.
Alright, let's put on landing lights. Let's put on our strobe lights. And I guess I can leave the packs on for takeoff. You know what? Let me turn the packs off for takeoff. So that's usually what happens. Yeah, I like the default emerald green livery, but somebody in the audience wanted to see it with Delta. I know, I'm not trying to upset you. That's why I don't want to tell you what my internet is. All right, let's put the auto throttle on. Let's arm LNAV and VNAV. Yeah, man, I'm not trying to upset you. That's why I'm not telling you what it is. You can turn traffic on, and let's zoom out a little bit. I could probably take off with the packs on, but most airplanes, they have you taking off with the packs off, I think. There's a heart symbol over top of that last word there, but I think it says packs off. Yeah, that's always what I've been told. Why does it say no V speeds? Hang on a second here. All right, there we go. Now we should have V speeds. All right, let's go, bitch. I'll adjust the altitude as we get up in the air. I don't think it likes the fact that the speed brake is on. Oh, checklist incomplete. Are you serious? I got a warning light for that. All right, let me turn the photogrammetry back on. I think I got that warning on takeoff because the speed brakes were armed. I don't think the plane liked that very much. So if you take off, don't take off with the speed brakes armed.
Atlanta Tower DAL 123 for frequency change. Atlanta approach DAL 1234 is type Boeing B748 4 miles west of Atlanta, 3,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Whoa! What the hell, man? That Georgia's underwater. Look at this. Maybe I should turn the photogrammetry back off. Let me turn the photogrammetry off and see if that fixes the water issue. That's crazy, man. I should have had Frankie fly it. Yeah, man. Fucking Georgia is no more. That's funny. I don't know if that's delivery or the world update or just a random glitch, but that was pretty funny. All right, so what did we learn during takeoff? When you take off in this airplane, do not arm the what's it called? The speed brakes. Do not arm the speed brakes.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved DAL 1234. Atlanta Center DAL 1234 is type Boeing B748 2 miles.
It probably is delivery. All right, we're gonna level off a little bit so we can gain our speed. God, I know the checklist is incomplete. God, you're so fucking annoying with the checklist.
Clear through the Bravo airspace DAL 1234.
All right, checklist is going. All right.
121.0 DAL 1234. Goodbye. Atlanta approach DAL 123 for 11,000 feet.
DEL 1234, Atlanta approach UNH 29er, decimal 88 radar contact continue.
2988.
DEL 1234, you're leading my airspace radar 7 terminated squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved DAL 1234. Atlanta Center DAL 1234 is type Boeing B748 5 miles northwest of 4 Golf Alpha 612,400 feet. Request flight following.
Once I switch to standard barometric pressure, we'll check out some of the camera angles.
DEL 1234 radar contact 5 miles south of 0, off Echo 013,500 feet. UNH 29er, decimal 88.
Roger DAL 1234.
I like this Delta livery. I wish Delta still used this livery. Let's get ready to switch to standard pressure. Oh, fuck it, let's just do it now so we can go outside and play around. "17 camera angles." There we go, Grease. Here we go. This is your favorite camera. I like how we can see the heat from the engines right here. That's cool. But realism right now, though, we would see these little flaps and nooks and crannies bouncing around a bit as we were flying. They wouldn't just be flat like that. This would probably be my seat if I was on this plane right now. I love sitting like right where the engines are.
Delta 9er 865 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center on 134.95. Good day.
The ass end of the airplane. Look, Frank, you can put your weed in here. Yeah, I know they bounce on the A310, I know. I didn't notice any wing flex either, like the wings were just completely stable. That's a pretty cool view. Oh, there's no white swirlies on this one. Yeah, man. I wish there was something I could do to help my daughter tonight, but there's not. She she has made so real talk, real talk. So my daughter, she's a teenager, and back in 2016, the mom of both my kids decided to walk away from her whole family. So, like, my ex, their mother, decided to walk away from her kids, her parents, her siblings. She hasn't talked to anybody in the family in like 8 years. Well, because of that, my daughter was like in second grade at the time. She has major abandonment issues with women, and the therapist that she sees just told her tonight that she can no longer see her, and like my daughter is crushed because that's just like that's another woman type figure that has fucked her over in her mind. That's so like I'm trying my best to try to get it all worked out, man, but like I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully she'll be okay. But yeah, man, she is having a tough night dealing with the fact that she might not have the same person to talk to that she's now grown accustomed to talking to. It's the first person she's been comfortable talking with, and since like fourth grade. She's now in ninth grade, so hopefully it will all work out. But yeah, when she came downstairs, that's why I muted it. I wanted to just check in with her, make sure she's okay, because I'm a parent. I worry. It's so quiet, man. So quiet. Shh, so quiet. It's even quiet up here too, man. All right, I can turn off the map for now on Navigraph. Oh yeah, we got big clouds, bitch. I wish the weather was modeled in this airplane. Man, there are some tall clouds out here today. Good Lord. No, the therapist is switching her schedule, right? So the therapist, we'll call her X. So X is changing her schedule and she's not working in the evening anymore. And because of that, she can't see my daughter anymore because my daughter has evening appointments. So I'm trying to, I messaged X's boss tonight, who I know pretty well, so I'm trying to get it worked out, but yeah, man, she just dropped the bomb on us tonight. I feel bad for my daughter, man. But I'm trying to keep it all good for her, so I don't want her, I'm trying to not have her like worry too much and like make up all these what if scenarios right now. I'm trying to keep her calm until I figure out what's going on. Did I say stab? All right, let me turn off the APU. Did I say stab? Let me check the stabilizer tank. No, it's okay. All right. Man, major clouds. Look, man, this looks like Frank's room right now. Look at all these clouds, Frank. I feel like if I was sitting in Frank's room right now, this is what I'd be looking at, just clouds. I like when I switch back to this camera here that it went right back to the camera I was on before. I like that. Yeah, man, nothing. No flappings of nothing, no wing flex. Come on, Microsoft, get your shit together, dude. Oh, icing is what it said. I was wondering what that said before. It said icing. Got it. Like I saw it, and then I caught it for a brief second, then it went away, and I just couldn't catch it. Dude, that's fucked up, man. That's messed up that they acted like they didn't know you in public. That's some bad shit. Yeah, man, look, Frank, all the clouds. Yeah, like my daughter had a therapist. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my daughter had a good therapist like in 2nd and 3rd grade, and then that therapy office dropped her as a patient, and then we spent years trying to find somebody that my daughter felt comfortable talking to, and we finally found somebody right when COVID started in February of 2020, and we found this girl, X. X is not her real name, but that's what I'm calling her, X. And my daughter's been seeing her like every week for almost 4 years now. And tonight, you know, she was told, well, you know, because of, you know, you have evening appointments and I'm not working in the evening anymore, so we need to find you a new therapist. And we don't think there's a therapist here that can see you. So, like, I can find her a new office. That's not a problem. Like, finding her a new therapy office is not that big of a deal. There's a lot of therapy offices around here. But finding somebody that my daughter is comfortable talking with is really big, and I also don't want her to feel like she's being abandoned again by a female figure that she grew to trust. And that's exactly what my daughter, like, it's bringing back all these old feelings that my daughter had years ago with what her mother did. Yeah, my daughter's a little young for an escort, but I'm with you. Yeah, my daughter's turning 15 next week. Next week? This week. On Friday, actually. Yeah. My little girl turning 15 years old. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be flying over the storms. That's good. The storms are pretty much to the north of here right now anyways, but yeah, there's some bad storms in Kentucky and Illinois, Tennessee, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. Yeah. You know, it's hard for kids to make friends nowadays. Now, she has a good amount of friends online, you know, but yeah, I agree with you. You know, like when I was her age and my son's 18, you know, when I was their age, man, I had, I had about a dozen friends, but I had like two, maybe three that were like really good friends. The rest were just like friends, like, you know, we were cool with each other, we'd hang out with each other, you know, but like I had like two or three like really, really good friends that I could talk to, count on. If I needed something, they'd be there. Nowadays, kids just want to stay in their room. That wasn't really the case until COVID hit. Once COVID hit and everybody was locked down, that's kind of when all that shit started, with just people staying in their rooms. It's crazy. I mean, I like being home too, you know, but I couldn't sit in a room all day just playing video games and not going out and talking to real people, or trying to like I loved high school. High school was so much fun. Yeah, me too. I have a couple really good friends, and one of them I've had for about 35 years now, since middle school. Yep. Now, he lives in a different state right now, but you know, we're still good friends. We still talk all the time. All right, so this flight should take about 2 hours. Yeah, we got 550 miles until Dallas. Yeah, that's what you need, man. You need somebody to have your back like that. Oh, good, Frank, you're back. We missed you. We missed you, Frank. All right, once we get up to cruising altitude, I'm going to mess with the flight plan a little bit and see if I can create that other waypoint. Like I said, I can do it in the 737. I can do it with no problem. But I want to see if I can do it in this plane. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Report them, generic 184. Traffic alert. Another traffic alert. Man, them ATC people, man, they got to get their act together, man. That's 2 traffic alerts in a row for different airplanes. Or unless it was the pair of airplanes that they were talking to. So what state are we over right now? So that's y'all. Let's see where y'all is. Let me open up Navigraph and check that out. Let me see here. Y'all is... Alabama. Alabama. Yep, Alabama. All right, once we get cruising altitude, we can click the hold button. We'll make sure that the engine, rating changes. All right, so that's climb. Switched automatically. All right, that's speed. That's right, Sweet Home Alabama, bitch. That's right. All right, let's click hold. All right, let's come down here for a minute. Let's click this clear button. All right, let's go to Rivet. All right, what is Rivet? Let me see here. You know what it says there. Let me look at the arrival chart. I mean the approach chart and see what it says here. All right, so Rivet is 176. Okay, so let's click on Rivet. Rivet, what's the opposite of 176? That's 180 degrees different, so it's 376 or 356. Yep, 356. All right, Rivet 356/5. Oh, maybe it might do it actually. Let me look at the coordinates of Rivet on the flight plan here. Oh, it doesn't have Rivet there. No, I want to go north. Oh shit, it did it. Wow. So what I just did was I created a new waypoint. So Rivet is the beginning of the ILS, right? So when we cross Yabit, we need to go Yabit and then go a little bit and then go down and pick up Rivet. Well, the way the flight plan is now, you go from Yabt and you kind of go down like this to Rivet. Well, I wanted us to kind of go straight and then make a turn. So what I did was I created a waypoint 5 miles before Rivet. Yeah, man, that's dope as hell. Okay, so I don't think I can show you now. You'll have to wait till we get closer to landing. But what I did was, so the way this flight plan is, we go from Yabit to Rivet. Rivet's the ILS. Yap's the end of the arrival. Okay. Well, right now the way the flight plan is set up is we go from Yap, and we have to go down on an angle like this to catch Rivet. What I did was I created a waypoint 5 miles before Rivet, so now we can come straight from Yap and then line up with the ILS and make a nice smooth turn into it. So I didn't realize that this FMC would do it. I know that the 737 does it, but that's really dope that this one did it. All you do is you just click on the waypoint you want to create. So the waypoint that you want to create from, you click on it, you put the opposite course. So you, like, I clicked on Rivet. After Rivet, I typed in 356 because that's the opposite of 176. Then you do a slash and then just put in the mileage you want. I just did 5 and then I hit enter. You'll see when we get ready to land, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't think it'll let me do it now because we're in the air. Well, let me see. Maybe it will. Let's click on legs and see. Oh, okay, it will do it. Okay. Here we go. Let me angle this a little bit so we can see here. Okay, so you see how we have yapped right here? Whoa, why are we at 0.5 miles? Okay, so you see how we have Yabbit right here? That's the end of the arrival. We were originally supposed to go from Yabbit straight down to Rivet here. What I did was I created this waypoint before it, so now we can fly straight out and make a smooth turn into it. That's cool, man. I didn't know that was gonna work on this airplane. That's cool. I like that. All right. Can I speed up a little bit? Yeah, I can speed up. Let's go 2x. Very cool. I learned that trick from a real pilot on YouTube. Not a real YouTube pilot like me. A real life pilot on YouTube. The opposite of me. I'm a real pilot on YouTube. He's a real life pilot on YouTube. No, that's not us. Hola, bichola, grab my fucking donut. I didn't whisper anything, man. You're high, Frank. I whispered nothing. This is not an ASMR video. I whispered nothing. And we are booking at 2x speed right now. Go ahead, play it back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember whispering. I didn't say anything about being very cool, man. Oh, yeah. I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about creating the waypoint. I said that's very cool. Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about creating that waypoint was very cool.
Going to 13 for decimal for DAL 1234. Delta Niner 865 heavy contact. Memphis Center 1234 decimal.
Yeah, man, that wasn't me. I wasn't saying I'm very cool. I was saying that creating that waypoint is very cool.
Going to 128 decimal 5 DAL 1234. Memphis Center DAL 1234.
Yeah, man. Frank's over here hearing things and shit. Got people whispering to him. Frank got people whispering to him. Yeah, man. Whoever made this livery, if you're watching this video, fix this shit. Right here. It's been doing that the whole time. On both sides. It could be. It might have been your grandma whispering to you. Might have been. Just like Frank, wake and bake tomorrow and then jump into CUDA and go trout and go hot rodding around town, Frank. Wake and bake. Don't go to work and just drive to CUDA all day. Man, I'm still in 2X. This is a good trip, man, because it's like all straight. I don't need to worry about turning off the speed increase. This is great. I think Grease fell asleep. This plane's actually kind of fun to fly, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I flew it in the simulator, I didn't like it, but I'm telling you, man, this I might have to do more flights with the 747, man. Not yet. All right, man, just checking. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more flights with the 747, man. It's actually a pretty fun plane to fly. I just wish the weather was modeled in it. I wish the weather was modeled in it, and I wish we didn't get a caution light for not using the checklist. Man, you know what? OBS is good, but this chat feature OBS has, I don't like the very bottom right. So like when the last comment comes in, like part of the word on the sentence is always cut off. So I see reading on MS forums and oh, you're pissed. Yep, you do have great ideas, that's true. But why are you upset, Grease? What'd you read that made you mad? Alright, so we do have to turn off the speed increase before we get the lit. Because I do not trust this plane, this simulator, to make that turn with this speed increase. Yeah, man, you got some pretty good ideas. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Grease. You got some good ideas. The one from America to Germany, not so much, but most of your ideas are pretty good. Well, I guess I could do that trip if I use the whatever, that Top Gun jet, whatever that thing is. Blackbird or whatever the hell that airplane's called. All right, let's wait till we get about 20 miles before it lit, and then we'll put this in regular speed. Oh, that's messed up, man. Well, you know what? If it's signed off on by Azobo or Microsoft or Inabuilds, maybe the lights would be all right. But if it's like some random ABC XYZ, you know, modding company, I'm not touching those lights, man. You can believe that. You can believe, take that to the bank and cash it. What? Oh, you gotta buy lighting for each airport? Whatever, man. I guess I'm not having lighting at airports. That's crazy. That can't be right. I mean, I believe you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, man, that is crazy. $15 for each airport? All right, let me slow down to regular speed. Yeah, man, that's crazy. $15 per airport. Oh, so it didn't come from. I'll have to look into it and see what I can find, what I can read about it. But that'd be crazy. That's going to be crazy if it's going to be $15 per airport. Yeah, I might buy like one airport, and that'll be my nighttime airport. Like, that'll be the one I take off from. Yeah, I'll jump online tonight or tomorrow. It's always about the money.
Going to 127.825 DAL 1234. Memphis Center DAL 123 for flight level 400.
Yeah, man. $100, man. That's a lot of money. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not buying from some random dude. I bought this livery from a random dude because, you know, somebody wanted to see a Delta livery on this plane, and I turn on photogrammetry, and all of Georgia is a flood zone. That was great. I did not expect to see that. I did not expect to see Georgia completely flooded. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I hear you. I know Microsoft gets a cut. I just have a hard time believing they're going to charge $15 per airport. I mean, maybe whoever wrote that article, maybe they just typed it in wrong. Maybe they meant to say $1.50 per airport. Even still, that adds up. Even if it was $1.50, $15, that's crazy. They got to have some lights in the airport at nighttime. Like, they can't. Maybe it's just like enhanced lighting that they're charging for. There's got to be default, some sort of default lighting at nighttime. What you waiting for, Frank? Are you waiting for the A380? What you waiting on, dude? Why am I in climb mode? I should be in cruise mode. Yeah, no, I'm not saying I don't believe you, Grease. I'm just saying I have a hard time believing it. I'm not saying you're lying. But yeah, I am going to check it out for sure. Cruise mode. Hey, we don't have that far until we descend. That's all right with me. Oh, the MD-10. Yeah, I hope they come out with that plane. I'd like them to come out with the MD-80 or the MD-88. I think that would be great if they could do that. Yeah, he might. I'm not familiar with it because I don't look up lighting packs when I go to the marketplace. I go into the marketplace, I go right to aircraft, and I look at the aircraft, and that's it. I never search the marketplace for lights or sounds or anything like that. Oh yeah, FedEx time for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, when I go to the marketplace, I don't look at anything other than airplanes and liveries. I don't look at sounds, lighting packages, airports, ground effects. I don't look at any of that shit. It's a waste of time for me because I never plan on buying any of that stuff, so I never look for it. Yep. Yeah, I don't want anything that's going to mess with the game itself. If it's an airplane, fine. If it's a livery for the airplane, maybe. But anything else, trees, sun, airports, water, vehicles, I'm good. You can keep all that shit. You can keep all that noise. I'm not trying to hear any of that. Absolutely. That's right. Download. Yeah, you got to download 500 mods, and as soon as you're done downloading it, you go to start a flight, and the sim crashes. Download these 500 mods and break your simulator. Whoa, what is going on here? try to see what I can do to fix this problem here. That was really strange that the autopilot just kicked off like that. Like it was still on, but it just, this is what I remember about this plane. That's right, this damn plane. This 747 did this shit before, many times. It would just fall out of navigation. Let me turn off real time, because that shit was fine until we went into real time. Oh, are we still in 2x speed actually? No, we're not, I don't think. All right, looks like we're okay now. All right, let's look at this approach here.
Going to 119er.
All right, Seaver needs to be,
Memphis Center, DAL 123 for flight level 400.
all right, that's all right. Yep, all that is fine. Yep, all that looks good, very good. Let me look at our ILS information. So we have 111.75, and it should be 176, but we'll see what 175 does. Maybe it's been updated since this chart's from, wow, is that really true? September 2018. All right, yeah, well, we'll do 175 then. We'll leave it the way that is there. Yeah, it's hard to believe this chart's from that long ago. Wow. And it's 100 is the descent decision height. And our glide scope capture point is at 2,300 feet, it looks like, at G. Bush. Do us a favor, Grace. Just do it already. Do it. Do it now. All right, so we got to go to 33.8. So let's plug that in. You know how I do it. I like to go down, whatever it says on there is what I plug in. That way I can see it on the map. All right, let's get a little bit closer and then we'll activate VNAV. Wonder if I should try to activate the photogrammetry again. I'm actually just going to leave it off. No soup for you. Get out of my store. No soup for you. Alright, let's bring this in one notch. And I never did switch this TCAS system over. I might as well just put it on below at this point since we're getting ready to descend. You ruined my high. No soup for you. I used to watch the hell out of that show, man. Seinfeld. That show was fucking awesome. That's still a great show, even to this day, man. All them years later. I kind of miss that time in my life, you know, like, you know, being middle school or being a teenager and just, you know, finish playing outside with my friends or finish playing lacrosse or playing drums or whatever I was doing, eat some dinner, and then put on fucking sitcoms at night, do my homework, smoke a bowl. Man, you ruining Frank's high, my dude. It's gonna be hard for Frank to light a spliff when he's crying all over it. All right, let's activate VNAV. Unlike the Airbus, this one will descend when we get to the right spot. Yeah, Frank. You can just fly the A320, man. Just pretend it's an MD-10. I want them to come out with the 717 and have an AirTran livery from when AirTran was around. I used to fly AirTran all the time. Anytime I got to the airport and I saw that I was in a 717, I was so excited. I love airplanes with the engines in the way back. I just think they're so cool looking. Right. You smoke enough weed, you'll see your own lights. Alright, we got plenty of fuel in the stabilizer tank. Remember, you're going to get caution lights in the beginning if you don't have fuel in the center or the stabilizer tank. I guess you need it for ballast reasons, but it'd be nice if when you fill it up, if they would actually just put it in there for you automatically. Let's go to checklist. Okay, we got landing data. All right, let's get that done. So we got recall, auto brake. Let's go to init. Let's go to thrust limiter. Let's go to approach. Let's click Alright, that's good. Let's go back to, I guess we'll go to the VNAV page. Alright, landing data is good. And approach briefing is good. Start descending here momentarily. Since we're going to be landing, I guess, in the dark or close to the dark, I'm just going to leave the photogrammetry off for the rest of this flight. That photogrammetry, I believe, only has a major impact in like big cities where there's capability of having a lot of 3D skyscrapers and buildings. I don't think it'll have an effect in North Texas and, you know, Oklahoma possibly. I don't know what states we're flying through to get here. Let me see where we're actually. Let me see. I don't think we go into Oklahoma, but let me see. I think it's just Texas for the arrival part of our trip. Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, there's, you know, we're not flying over major cities in Arkansas where we could see, and in Texas. Okay, yeah, we'll leave photogrammetry off. We should be getting our descent here any minute. We should see the vertical deviation needles and shit start coming out here. We got a real navigation performance of 2.0 and actual is 0.02. GPS is using the IRS-3. Right now in UTC time, it's 12:22. You guys are funny. All right, we're not descending. All right, we'll do it on our own. It was a little odd that it didn't start descending on its own, to be honest. Usually, VNAV in this airplane, usually when you arm it, it goes down on its own. That's a little strange that it didn't. And let's set our decision height at 100. know the speed says 290, but I'm just leaving it where it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love the lighting in the 747. Absolutely. Man, we still haven't caught up to the VNAV profile yet, Jesus. Flying Tigers. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get down to 13,000 feet in time. Just in time. Well, it's 16 to 13,000 is where we need to be for Seaver. Alright, I'm wondering if I can get ready to arm VNAV now again and see what happens. Alright, let's try to arm VNAV again and see what happens. Alright, it says VNAV path now, so let's see what happens. Drag required. No problem. Let's put the landing gear down. Is that enough drag? Oh, I'm using whatever the... Well, first of all, welcome Foxtrot 12, welcome. Whatever the default 747 is, that's what I'm using. Yeah, this is the default 747. I did download a livery, but this is the default one. Yeah, no circle for you. Yep, this is just the default 747, my dude. Alright, according to Navigraph, the altimeter is now 29.62. So yeah, I didn't buy the salty one. I didn't see a point of buying a. Yeah, I looked at buying the other 747, but I didn't see like any differences really between the two of them, so I just stuck with this one. I sank my money into other jets that were not a part of the base game. You know, 737 and the A300, and a bunch of propeller planes. The B746. I haven't flown that plane in a while. I got to fly that plane again soon. That plane's fun. Same thing with the MU2, the Mitsubishi plane. That's a fun plane to fly also. No landing gear speed is way too high. It will confuse the autopilot for thinking you're... Oh, yeah. Oh, I was joking about putting the landing gear down now. It just said it needed more drag, so I was like, well, let's just put the landing gear down. Welcome to the show, Foxtrot. You got the attention of Frank now. Frank's unique. Frank's fun. Fun Frank. All right, let's put this down to 10,000 feet. And let's get ready to plug in the altimeter. So let's click on standard. And let's put this thing at 29.62. Thanks, Foxtrot. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. I'm not sure what the game will tell us the altimeter is, but according to Navigraph, we're at 29.62. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, and then on Giga Chad Karen's side, I'm going to put this on VOR. But actually, let me see if this does this. Let me click the center, this button twice. No, it doesn't do it on this airplane. The 737, if you click this button twice, it gives you a descent angle, like it does on the like the A380. All right, and then with that waypoint we created, hopefully that'll give us a good, nice smooth turn to catch the glide slope. Yeah, yes, he is the mascot. Just think of Mr. Tally from South Park. That's kind of what Frank's. That's kind of what Frank looks like as the mascot. Just imagine Tally from South Park. All right, let me put photogrammetry on here and see if it's flooded the same as Georgia. Let's see if the tsunami made its way as far west as Texas. Mountain Dew, now you're talking. My favorite drink. All right, well, we're not flooded here, so that's good. Let me see if they do have an ATIS report here. Nope. That's right, he's Clarkson's son. That's right. Forgot about that. All right, let's put this down to 8,000. And what is our course tonight? 175. So let me just put this. Well, no, I'll leave it alone for now. I was gonna put it on 175, but we may switch over to heading mode before we make our final turn. And shouldn't we be like slowing down here? Shouldn't we be slowing down, airplane? Shouldn't we be getting down to about 250? 250?
Going to 132.85 DAL 1234. Fort Worth Center DAL 123 for 13,200 feet.
There we go. Now it says drag required. So much easier using a mouse with this. I can't wait to start using a keyboard with this game. That's going to take me a little while to figure out. Well, it might not. I usually pick up on that kind of stuff pretty quickly, but I always know it's time to put the flaps, the speed brakes back down when I see the throttles moving forward. That's... What? All right, let's set the auto brake. All right, I never did anything with those lights, so that's fine. All right, 29.62, it's correct. That is very cool. I like how it matches what's in Navigator. That is awesome. I mean, I know that's the real barometric pressure. You know, I just think it's really cool that the game has the real one. You are now free to move about the country. All right, I see both rivets coming up here. That's very good. Let's put this down to 5,000. Actually, what did I say our capture point was tonight? 2,300. So we got 5,000 for rivet and for drac, and then we need to start descending. All right, very good. All right, let's switch into heading mode. And let's arm the localizer. Oh, we can't arm it yet. It hasn't picked anything up yet.
Regional approach GAL 123.
All right, might as well leave LNAV in place then until it picks up the localizer.
Bravo airspace.
Nothing's showing up yet
Bravo
for
airspace.
DME, so it's not going to pick anything up yet. Once that DME starts showing up, then we can switch it over to localizer. There we go. Now let's switch to heading mode. You fucking god darn checklist. Alright, we got some flaps in the equation now. Let's put on some landing lights. Alright, let me pause this real quick here so I can show you guys. So this waypoint, so a long time ago I created a waypoint. So initially we were supposed to go from Yabit right to Rivet like this. Well, I created my own waypoint off of this waypoint here, which is right here. So now we can now come in and make a nice turn instead of just making this really sharp angle and then picking up the localizer. So that's why I created that waypoint. All right, I don't know why I'm looking up. Like, I gotta unpause the game, not look up. Now, once the glide scope shows up, I'll push the approach button. I don't know if I should have the lights, like, if I should make it bright outside or leave it like this. I don't know. If you guys want to see it one way or the other, let me know. All right, let's start turning. And we don't need to start descending again until we get to Drac. I'm sorry, right after Drac is when we start needing to go down. night. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. All right, Clyde's, we got the localizer. We can now click approach as well because we have, and now we have all 3 autopilots engaged for category probably 3 landing, I would think. We're all lined up over here. There's our home over there.
Going to 124.3 DAL 123.
All right, let's arm the speed brake.
Regional approach DAL 123 for 4,800 feet.
We're close to landing, bro. Pretty close. We'll be there momentarily. We're only about 10 miles away. That first ring is 10 miles out. This is 5 miles out. All right, let's put the landing gear down. think I know which runway we're going to. Like, it doesn't look like it's going to any of the runways right now. I'm sure it'll correct itself as we get closer, but... Yeah, that's right, crab landing, that's right. It's cool how we see all the cars just like in real life, man. That is cool. I think I'm just gonna sit like this for the landing, probably. There's even some a little bit of stuttering I noticed. That's crazy, and this is a Series X. Yeah. That's crazy how you can see the heat from the engine coming out. So happy I got this instead of the S, man. It's night and day difference between the two of them. Got all them teraflops, bitch. What you know about them teraflops? Got all 12 of my teraflops working. It could be the livery. Oh, I'm definitely uninstalling this livery once this flight's done. Before I shut this down tonight, this livery's getting, this livery pack is getting, well, I guess I could leave. No, I'm gonna erase it. I can always reinstall it. See, I told you 275 wasn't the correct course. I knew I should have, 175. I knew I should have put in 176.
DFW ground DAL 123. Request taxi to parking.
Nobody's got parking? What's up with that?
Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Quebec 6 Quebec Zulu Papa cross runway 1 tree left Papa DAL 1234.
Yep, typically we would not be parked on the runway, but it is what it is. Yeah, man, that was a fun flight. Are we getting any arrows to tell us where to go or not? Wow, 10 people. That's crazy. Hi, everybody. You missed all the action, but thanks for showing up. We're supposed to have, like, tracks. Trying to find the little dude to park us. That's right, support the channel. Do what Frank says. Do what Frank says before you leave. Frank's the enforcer. He's not just here for comedic value. Well, I guess we'll just make our own parking spot when we get over there. I was hoping it would navigate us over there so we could get the air marshal to give us the sticks. Well, yeah, man, people are going to be leaving now. The flight's over. I mean, usually I've already turned it off by now. But I was hoping to get an air marshal to navigate us. Oh, yeah, she bouncing. It's that livery and the... it's between the livery and the photogrammetry being turned on. Even the Series X can't handle it. Got floating dots. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, photogrammetry turned on when you're at an airport is not usually a good thing. See, I bet you if I turn off photogrammetry now, we won't have any of those issues. And it's not my internet that's a problem. I have fast internet. I know it's not the issue. Boogie boogie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Please stay. He's still streaming. Oh, my batteries are low. Yeah, it might be time to turn it off. Yeah, I guess we'll end it here. It was a good flight. I'll be back on, what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, for sure. No, not tomorrow night. Thursday night. Can't have too much of a good thing. Too much of a good thing, gonna get worn out. So, I'm gonna do every other night for now. But I did put my schedule up in the community section, so it's gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, man, yeah, read the subscribe and like my shit. That's all you gotta do before you leave and check out another video. Subscribe and like my shit. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple of days, and yeah, man, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. To be honest, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe there'll be a new plane by then. You know, we can fly. Maybe we'll do another Antonov 225 flight. Maybe we'll do the Mitsubishi. We haven't done that. Maybe we'll do one of the Cessna jets, like the CJ4 or the other one. You know, now that I have a good Xbox, I like to kind of see what's what with them. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna dip out here. Yep, 8 p.m. Thursday. You got it, Frank. That's right. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday for sure. Maybe Saturday, but that's going to be kind of my schedule now. Every other night, you know. But yep. Please subscribe. Please click the like button, and I will see y'all again on the next episode of the Airplane Show, where we'll fly some good shit over beautiful skies of Mother Earth. And that's about it. See y'all later. See ya.